happy Thanksgiving. Hope
Happy
you
post-Thanksgiving.
are enjoying it. Some people keep saying Thanksgiving, because it's like if you're off both days, it's Thanksgiving. And plus, if your family's in town, that's
It's
awesome.
Thanksgiving part 2,
I
aka
know.
the leftovers.
It's like Christmas weekend. Thanksgiving weekend it's more than one day.
It can be.
Anyway, I hope you
especially if
guys
have
had
lots
a
of
good
food.
one. If you define it as just being yesterday,
But
we sure did.
Yeah, we had a lot of good food. But before you talk
food.
about that, I just want to say really quick to everybody, if you're not on the YouTube, please go on over to youtube.com/The Philosopher. This is multi-streaming to different locations. So just want to make sure that you get the best place. That way we can hear you and see you. We want to see in the chats, like right now, The Eternal, what's up? Thank you for your support too on your on our latest comic. So I appreciate you coming in on Voluntaryist One Chat, which we're going to be talking about very soon. So come on in, say hi in the comments, let us know you're here. And yeah, we're going to be talking about a bunch of stuff because we're actually getting ready to launch a new series, Voluntaryist One Shot.
Getting ready, or we did launch today.
Technically, the campaign is launched today in terms of it is live.
Oh, yeah, look, we already got 2 backers.
We already got 2 backers in, so that's awesome. So thank you. And
yes, thank
The
you.
Eternal was definitely one of those. So thank you so much for coming in on that one. In addition to that, obviously we are still finishing up our Suit Saga campaign.
Oh, wow, 6 days.
Yeah, so there's only a few days left. And what's really important to note right now about that campaign is that we are really close to crossing the next stretch goal.
Is it the second one?
It's the second stretch goal. So we've already passed 1 stretch goal.
Wow.
And we're about to have stretch goal number 2 potentially become a reality because we are less than $200 away from that. And if we do that, as you can see, I'm going to scroll all the way down.
First and second one?
Oh, lost that. Hold on. I'm going to keep pulling down. Dun, dun, dun. Keep going, keep going. Sorry, I keep losing it.
It's quite the description.
I know there's a lot of stuff here. Okay, so
there's no links to sections.
There isn't. So we have Zuyo. That is a new character for Voluntaryist that's actually currently under way right now.
I learned it's not a boy, it's a girl.
It's a girl. We've unlocked her, and next we have a new character. Again, these are all new characters being unlocked for the Voluntaryist universe. So we have Aurelian. If we hit 7.5K, and we are very close.
Is he a good dude?
Yes, these 3 are all Voluntaryist side characters.
Voluntaryist?
These are all Voluntaryist sides. So, hey, what's up, Imperial Guard? Good to see you.
Hey, Zuyo could go either way, whereas, Aurelian sounds pretty voluntarist for some reason.
Well, Zuyo is actually a special play on words.
Tell me.
So it's a play on the Chinese word for freedom.
Mandarin?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's Mandarin. See, I'm Cantonese. So you might as well be speaking French. I just know a little bit, like
xie.
But that's like, I know a little bit of French just as much.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I can count more in Mandarin. Never mind. But yeah, Leo Licentia. I guess that could go either way, but that's definitely a
Leo Licentia.
What's listen to? Is there something special?
There is, but I'm not going to tell you until it gets unlocked. So I'm not going to say anything more. So we got to unlock these. But as Brian from the Eternal says here,
close.
We got to unlock it. We're so close. We are literally less than 200 away from unlocking that. So jump on in. If you're watching this where we are from, we got quite a few watches right now. Go on over, jump onto the campaign.
Do you like comics? Do you like images?
I don't care whether you like comics or not. I watch you on the campaign because I know that once you see it, you're going to like it. That's the thing. Is sometimes people don't even know that they like it until they get like,
you're saying some people don't know they like comics?
They don't know. Yeah, because for some people they didn't grow up with it. Sometimes it's like just like anime.
That's true. I didn't. I mean, I read mangas, which is similar, but it's a slightly different culture, but that's the closest to it. But yeah, I don't know. I guess people differ. But yeah, if you're not into comics before, just try it out. You even have a digital perk if you just want to purely look at it, right?
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, we have a digital that is a special where you can get Origins 1 and 2 and jump in for $1. Of course, that would take quite a few of those to hit the next stretch goal. But of course, if you want to get it, be a part of the other 43 who did.
Yeah, I'm just saying maybe you just want to like try it. You like the first two, and then maybe you, especially if you're a new fan, you could try the catch-up package, and that way you can get Origins 1 through 6 in the physical comic, and it comes in a trade paperback. And you could also get Suit Saga 1 and 2. The 2 is the one that's coming out. So it just catches you up. Then you're on par with the universe. So next campaign, it's really just, I think the first one is what, 35 for
You're saying the
if
cover
you just
A?
get the comic. Yeah, 30.
Right.
So, like you've had many recurring fans. Like, I mean, you've been doing this for what, 14 years now? 12. Oh, okay. I thought it was 12 2 years ago, but eventually it'll be 15. But 12 years. And, for people like me who've been there, or you've had, like, you could say your OG customers, oops, the cord, but you've had your OG customers for like 12 years and they just get, sometimes the latest, or, some of them, they just get extra because they also like to get gifts for friends and kids and family.
Well,
so
yeah,
cool.
or the people who are, of course, super hardcore, they get the ultimate bundle, because on the ultimate bundle, that's what gets you all 3 of the covers, including the campaign exclusive cover B and the holo foil cover C. Which
I see. So you get the next issue, but it's all the cool cover variants. So you get all 3, and you get this really cool holo foil one. I think there's one right behind. It's not spinning. That thing can spin. But yeah, you can see there's a little shine right there, a little sheen.
Yeah, it's super nice. It's extra thick cardstock, and also with the holo foil, what's extra cool is that
it just feels good in your hand.
It does. It feels really sturdy. And Igor Teixeira of Rippaverse, he's their lead graphic artist. He's the one who actually did the cover C. So as you know, I love Rippaverse, big fan. They did us a special favor, shouted us out. They were awesome.
Yeah, Erica shouted you out personally.
Yeah.
Jack, before we go back.
So that was pretty cool. So it's something cool to see. It's a crossover. There's a lot of people who are a fan of Igor's work independently as well. So it's definitely something you want to pick up. And as you can see here, this is the colored version, but the holo foil is going to have that shimmery, shiny bleed through when it gets printed through in special areas, and it'll be a special card stock that's unique from the others. So
can you tell us where it'll be holo foiled?
No, I can't tell you, but I can tell you it will be probably around the metallic parts of the thing. So it's part of the surprise is getting to see that. So.
Is it going to be around Leviathan or nah?
No, because he's red. So it's usually I do the holo foil stuff around background stuff or metal parts, that kind of stuff. I try to make it make sense or
realistic,
make it look cool.
Right? That's
I like making it fun that way and just popping.
Cool. That's a hint.
Yeah, definitely a hint. And there you are. Actually, I was gonna say, hey, that's you.
Hey, that's me. It's me.
It's you. You're holding up the trade paperback.
This is what I was talking about. 1 through 6. It feels so good. You go to the beach, especially if you live in a beach town. You don't live by the beach. Okay, you go to an open grassy field. So that's what you got when you don't got a beach or a lake. And you just read. You could also go in a lake, I guess, in a boat, and, wherever you enjoy. The outdoors or the indoors. You can read this indoors. I just
read anywhere. Beach. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a way to it kind of like have a mix between having what you'd have with the movies, but then also reading a novel, which is something I always like, is that you get to have the written word where it's like, okay, you're stimulating your mind, you're reading dialogue and thinking about it, but then you also have some cool visuals that take you beyond it. So it's just a lot of fun to see.
It's a lot of fun. And it's definitely a story that, if you identify as a individualist, libertarian, anarcho-capitalist, anarchist, what have you, agorist, you'll definitely resonate with this character, with Jack, and just basically, as you can read here, humanity's last stand against government. So this is his, not just his, but voluntarists around the world united in trying to have a stand against government that intervenes in your life and violates your individual property rights. And it's definitely a really good story. And I would say it's not preachy either. It really has good character development. They're unique characters. So it's really fun. And I personally love seeing it just continue in the timeline, the sacred timeline. Because I came in when you had Voluntaryist versus the NSA, like a little series, and just, really showcasing and honoring Edward Snowden, and Julian Assange. And so that's where I came in. And then when the shielding Assange story ended, I was like, okay, well, I want to know what happens next. Does he get Snowden and Assange? Does he free? And then, so I just wanted that continuity. But it was a nice preview of the future verse. And do you still have that up?
No. So all future verses were retired. They were experimental and only meant to be potential teasers or just ways to kind of flesh it out. So all those are just more teasers. So they're not even necessarily canon or anything like that. They are literally they were just futureverse prototypes that were meant to tease concepts and ideas, to play with the story,
showcase their powers,
showcase a little bit.
Well-formed.
Yeah, just a little bit. But cool. Now it's the canon story is actually set, and so with the
right, so you can feel assured it will continue.
Right, yeah. So and that's been going on for a long time now. So we've had the origins now for over 6 years. And the first issue, the second issue. It's got to be the 8th
year, right? Because we have 6 issues.
No, it's
6, 7.
Maybe getting into the 7th. Yeah,
got it.
As you can see, these are all the individual covers. If you got the individual issues, so that we've been on that the canon continuity for a while now, and of course the origins are completed, and now we're on the Suit Saga part, and
which is really cool.
One of the big things that we're really here for is we're actually getting ready to watch the premiere of Voluncap One Shot's trailer.
Yeah, we got 18 minutes.
So in 17 minutes, this trailer is going to go live, and we're going to watch it all together.
Woohoo!
So we did our first animated trailer for Voluntary Suit Saga 2, and that was a lot of fun. We didn't have the craziest budget, but we did what we could to make it kind of fun and entertaining and engaging. And same thing kind of applies here. We have another animated trailer, worked within a small budget, but try to make it fun, entertaining, engaging enough.
I was a voice actress.
Yes, and you got to voice.
It was fun.
So
a lot of takes, and I'll never forget that word ready. But yeah, so hope you get ready to lock and load over here. And if you've been on our past several streams, that's right, it's a date night every night when it's Jack and Pho. Okay, but I mean us together. Between us. That's what I mean. But yeah, if you've been here for the past several streams, we showed off the Voluncap website. It's this fresh website, super cool, custom, everything in here, including the animation. The only thing is Safari? If you're for some reason on an iPhone, iPad, Mac, and you use Safari. Certain
editions of Safari might have it be static instead of motion. But
yeah, the latest version I think didn't work for me, so it might just be static.
Yeah.
But either way, it's super cool. And is there another place you have this animation? Is it
no.
in a video? Okay, so whatever, just download Firefox or Chrome, and then you'll see. Stop using Safari. No, I'm just kidding. It's pretty good. It's a good browser. But yeah, so that's what's going on there. We're going to be watching that video in 16 minutes.
15 minutes now.
Okay, I'm just looking at our clocks. It's 7:14. And if I'm not mistaken, that's 16 minutes till the 30. But I'm pretty sure the video premieres slightly prior. So 29 for a countdown. So yeah,
it's gonna have a
roll
in. So yeah, in about 15 minutes, we're gonna watch that animated trailer together. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. So that's gonna go live. There's a version of it that's gonna be on your Philosopher channel. It'll be on the Voluntaryist YouTube. It'll be on Jack Lloyd as well. So it'll be on 3 different places. We'll watch the one that's on the Philosopher channel.
Oh wow, it's not
SpongeBob. Everything is Chrome in the future. Well, there's certainly lots of Chrome in Voluntaryist. In fact, there's also on the Voluncap One Shot, we do have another hollow foil. So on this comic campaign, we do have multiple covers. We have the main cover A, which will stay in print, and that's this one that you see that's right here. And then we're going to have, and there's also a little, page teaser. We'll cover that in just a moment. We have cover B there, which is campaign exclusive.
I like your custom perk design.
Oh yeah, we did
Has,
custom perk designs. That was
2
cool.
bullets.
I designed that. I worked on I did some of the graphic elements, then I worked with another one of our graphic designers to design the rest. So
Yeah.
you know, it was a team effort. Took three people actually, me and then 2 other people to come up with all the art that's in there. So pretty extensive. And we have Igor to share of Ripperverse. He's back on this one. He's doing the cover
So
C.
cool.
So this is the hollow foil for this, and this
Wow.
is an awesome cover. As you can see here, Mishi Michalak is the character. Voluntaryist.
Can I
one
get
shot.
that gold AK?
Yeah, it's a competition AK 47. So
And that 1911 with
It's a
that
shotgun.
CZ top. CZ
Right.
topped 1911 black and gold. Man, that
Well,
looks nice. Man, her
that one-
whole fit. I want to get that whole fit.
it is very enviable.
And I just might. I just might.
the pretty expensive equipment. Let's put it that way. The guns that she uses, because in this she's a competitive
Her
shooter.
belt is gold. And her mags are black and gold.
Yeah, that's right. Black and gold, everything.
Man, that was us in 2019 until the lockdowns.
Yeah, it was. But
Thank you.
it doesn't matter. We're coming back from all the pain and the torture.
You, government.
And we're gonna
Cronies.
focus on changing things for liberty, fighting back against the lockdowns and the gun grabbers too. So
we're just gonna keep doing it. It's been 9+ years, and we're just gonna keep going. We're gonna keep speaking out, because what is the point of life if you don't stand for your values?
That's right.
What is the point? To just breathe and taste. Yeah, no, there's more. I mean, maybe you don't agree, but personally for me. So yeah, we're never going to stop. 9+ years and going.
Well,
Yeah,
on that
we
note,
went
of
to the
never
gym. It's
stopping, we
Friday.
are continuing to do lots of good stuff for liberty, especially here with the comic campaigns, being more creative, integrating more ways to see things and just have fun at the same time. And speaking of which, of having fun, we are actually tabling at our first ever comic book convention this weekend. So on Sunday, we will be tabling at our first official.
Oh, that's right. We were trying to get into one, but we just
couldn't make it. We got waitlisted, unfortunately. But this one we actually booked. We have our table. It's a premiere table too. It's actually right at the front of the convention. So
we've done libertarian events.
Yeah,
like LP events, and has it just been LP that we've?
Yes, we just do LP events normally. But we did do a comic book store event.
Libertarians.
Right. We did do a comic book store event. That was our first in-store comic, so we did do that. We had Wonder Water, and we had a little showing there in the comic book store. It was cool. It was a meet and greet. We got to meet some people. It was awesome. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And there's some really great people. So, it's definitely worth doing because you got to see some cool people. But this is where we're going to be next, is the Southwest Florida Comic Con. So,
sorry, that guy's costume's hilarious.
Yes.
Like the guy in the box with the match. Like, is that a movie?
Where?
The top
that?
Is that a movie?
I think that's from what do you call it? If I'm not mistaken, it's I'm going to say Bruce. Oh my gosh, it's
Is he wearing
why
a toga?
can't I think about it all of a sudden?
No, he has tattoos.
No, it's Chad, help me out. Otherwise, I'm going to get it. All right, so it's a popular Christmas movie.
Chad or Chat?
Chat.
Chad comes out.
It is.
Sorry.
Yeah. I can see it in my. I can see it in my head.
Oh, thanks, Robert.
It slipped my mind.
I want to see your super sticker.
It slipped my mind. Oh my God.
Is it at the tip of your tongue?
It's an action movie. Bruce Willis.
Oh, Bruce Willis.
And
Braveheart.
Wait, Die Hard.
Die Hard.
Die Hard. Yeah.
Braveheart.
I like that's.
Is it Die Hard?
Yeah. Yeah. Like that. It's not right. So I'm pretty sure that's what it looks like to me. I think that's what it is.
Let's see. Oh gosh.
It looks like it.
See, that's one of those movies that was like a little before my time. So I saw clips, but I didn't. So I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah, Imperial Guard came in. He said Die Hard. There you go.
Hey, wow, Imperial Guard.
There you go. Right.
Nice.
Yeah, it was brain farting, but we made it. So finally going to a regular comic convention, a normal Comic Con. So that's going to be interesting to see, how things stack up, because we're going to be out there more with, the regular world outside the Liberty world.
Would you call it the comic world, the regular world?
Yeah, pop culture,
you have
anime,
a niche of a niche,
all that good stuff.
Comic books, it's always been a niche.
Well, not anymore. Obviously, comic books and anime now is kind of like mainstream. It's it's no longer just
it's thanks to like really good or just different animes that have hit the mainstream or
yeah. Now it's more like
movies.
used to, like you would be bullied for like comics and anime, and now it's like the cool kids watch anime.
They watch Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, exactly.
It's no longer just us nerds who study Japanese. Right now, rappers like One Piece and Naruto, and I'm like, yes. Like when rappers started liking anime, that's when it was like, all right, it's cool. It's cool.
Denzel Curry will definitely talk about
speaking
anime.
Japanese no longer makes you win. I don't know. I'm talking like a Romanian, Russian person, Polish person.
Because you can't be yourself unless you do an accent of someone else. I
just love accents. I just enjoy it.
You don't even know who you are. You're just like,
I'm literally talking like myself. What are you talking about? But I just like when I like make a joke, I just like doing an accent. It's just fun. There's so many accents in the world.
There are so many accents.
It's a magic rainbow of accents out there.
Magic. All right. So speaking of magic,
okay, I gotta see these stickers.
We are just 8 minutes away from the premiere of Voluntaryist One Shot, the trailer. So let's get ready for this. Oh, and we got some more people in the chat. What's up, Crowd? And that's right. If you're watching this and you're watching this again on another location, such as maybe Facebook, maybe X, feel free to come on by. Come to youtube.com/the Pholosopher. Join us here in the chat. Say hi. Make sure to like, subscribe, get the notification bells going. We're trying to push up those metrics on YouTube because for the longest time we have been throttled and all this tough stuff, but we've gotten around those and we're starting to get some boosts back and crossing back over the thresholds.
Sorry, Jack is moving really fast because he had pre today.
Pre-workout.
Pre-workout. I just shorthanded, but it's pre-workout.
Hey, what's up, crowd? So come on by to YouTube. Up? Let us know you're watching in the comments. We'd like to see you there. Pop in, say hi, as we are getting ready for this big launch of the animated trailer, which now has...
That was a cool icon from Crod. It was it's a think. What is that?
Like it.
Oh, it's just illegal?
Yeah, before it's illegal, I don't know.
Oh, before it's probably.
We got 7 minutes.
7, 6, 5. Oh, minutes, right?
Minutes. In the meantime, though, we are, again, Voluntaryist now is just under a week left, and we are trying to really cross that threshold. It's 7,302, as you can see.
200 from the next
We
one.
are so close. I'm going to push this super. I'm going to see whatever we can do to push it, because it's like at that level, we're so close. It's like 1 or 2 more backers, and boom, everybody's going to now, at the print commentary above is going to get another perk in their pack. So they're going to get a bonus sticker and then a bonus art print on top and 2 new characters unlocked as part of the Voluntaryist universe. And they're cool characters. Like, I'm really excited for it.
And it brings you that much closer to the third stretch goal. So.
Right. So 3 new characters to show off. It's super awesome.
The third and the last stretch goal, right? So 8,500 is the last?
It's the last listed. We always unlock more stretch goals if we hit a certain point.
Oh,
but that's the first. I usually do it in batches of 3. So I give 3 goals and then the next 3. Yeah. So last campaign, we unlocked 6 stretch goals. Obviously, things are a bit tougher for people, I think, with everything crazy in the world. But I'm still impressed and very grateful.
I mean, we've had 4 years of Joe Biden.
Yeah, 4 years of Biden hurts a lot. So the Cry here says, which is more libertarian anime? I know, right? That's what I'm saying. Eric July is doing good stuff. Exactly. Yeah, Eric July is killing out there. Love his stuff. His stuff has more like Liberty little seeds in it. It's not the forefront. It's kind of like behind because he wants to make his a little bit more, subtle. Whereas what we do, we stick out a little bit, we take the flack for that, of course, but ours obviously has a little bit more of those themes at the forefront. It's not preachy again. It's like a normal story, but because we make it a little bit more the forefront, obviously.
Well, it is the forefront. It's the whole plot.
Well,
it's the tagline, humanity's last stand against government. It's literally about
the main line, right? And then there's side seriousness to that. But yes, it's like we take that risk. It comes with.
I don't know. It's just reality. It just seems pretty realistic to me.
Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah. Sure. So it's just a matter of, I guess you could say, presentation style of food. Just like you have, Taco Bell and McDonald's, right? Different style of food, different tastes. Eric July has more of a wider appeal.
Say like
and ours
a Greek restaurant and like a Chinese restaurant or something. You're like, Taco Bell, McDonald's.
Taco A. Those are very different.
You classy.
products.
You classy.
They're real different. But yeah, I love what Eric July's doing. It's so cool. I love it.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
Yeah.
He has a amazing universe going.
Horseman was great.
Right.
I was very happy
the
with that.
RCU, the Rippaverse comic universe.
Yeah.
And he totally made that trailer. Like, you know how MCU, Marvel comic universe, they have that really cool animated intro usually for every movie or whatever show. And it's just like all the different characters they've had in each of the letters. So I saw he did that with Rippaverse. That was cool.
What did you do with it? What did you do with it?
What did I do with it?
Yeah, you said that's what you did with it.
No, that's what Eric July did with it. I thought that was really cool.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said you for some reason.
No, I didn't make a trailer about
yeah.
Rippaverse comic universe. I'll say Eric July did.
Right.
And I really like what he did with
it was super great.
Because it's like, you know, part of what he's done in his career as a public figure is just speak out against, you know, the cultural shifts and, you know, the thing that we talked about earlier, like, you know, having a continuous timeline, for example, having such a thing that means canon. You know, what does that mean? Having events happen and they have an effect in the future. Like they're not just some random event and no one ever talks about it again.
Right.
Like he covered that a lot with, I think especially the Disney takeover of Marvel. That's where it was really apparent. I don't think DC really did it as much.
They did.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Oh, definitely.
Like diverse. Okay. I don't know why I associate with Marvel. Maybe they just had more movies or
it's
something.
It's because Disney's promoting it and Disney is so big and they have a lot more.
They just have more money to
and
promote.
They have Disney Plus and they have, you know, so there's a lot that they do.
Right. More than DC. Definitely true. So yeah, he like covered both DC and Marvel and just that rise. And he had a lot of fans that were just sick and tired of it. So he just came out with comics that's fan service. And yeah, I think you saw that early on, like 12 years ago, just making this and yeah, really trying to have a good story that really speaks to the nature of what's going on today. And that's where, like you said, it's just slightly different. Like yours is more like, you know, there's fantasy elements for sure, but it's definitely like, you know, speaking to the nature of the world we live in now. You know, it's not saying like, hey, this is a dystopian future. It's almost like, nah, that's kind of like what we go under right now. Like, you know, it's
meant to be more so,
but it's a motivating story.
It's set in 2012.
Yeah.
So.
I really appreciate the story, and I personally think there's nothing else like it. There's no comic out there. If you're saying like, oh, you really want a libertarian movie, part of that is having a successful comic book series. You know, some of the most successful, I mean, look at DC Marvel. They were all comic books before. If you look at One Punch Man or One Piece, whatever anime you're into, Inuyasha, I don't know. You know, it started off as mangas or print or comic books. And the success and the fan base grew for each of those things. And then suddenly now you can have cartoons, you can have full-length movies. And personally, that's where I want to see Voluntaryist. I would love to see, you know, one day in theaters, you could say at normie movie theaters or mainstream movie theaters, corporate, you know, that you could like go see a showing and actually watch a movie that won't make you sick to your stomach, that just, you know, is trying to propagandize you for more war or to hate your fellow Americans or humans on this planet, you know, or indoctrinate you to think that the state is on your side and everything's fine. There's no massive taxation or inflation that's like killing you, you know, slowly and taking all your time in your life. Not all, but you know what I mean? Like taking up all of that, a significant amount, like that you'll never get back. That's scarce. So I personally love it. And I think Voloncap's kind of that next phase of expansion. You had the, you know, origin series, and then you had the paperback, which was so cool to see that evolution. And at the end of Suit Saga, you'll have a paperback as well.
A trade paperback. Yeah.
Or a trade paperback.
Yeah,
paperback, just like you did. And so eventually you could have these, just like, you know, Voluntaryist, Suit Saga, like on yourself. so cool. I just think that's really cool. And definitely a tribute to the liberty movement that we're witnessing and have been witnessing and experiencing for the past 20 years or however long that you've been into the liberty movement.
All right, the premiere is beginning.
This is not the trailer, right? Yeah, I'm like, what?
It's going to be in just a couple minutes, or just 1 minute or so.
You're talking to me.
I'm talking to the audience.
Oh, is it unmuted?
You're unmuted.
Oh, I thought that was muted. Man, that is a really cool, like, is there a countdown somewhere and I'm missing it?
This is the countdown.
Oh, it gets faster. This is new. Oh, there it is.
Shooter ready.
Ready.
Stand by. Stand by. Voluntaryist One Shot has arrived. Join in with the newest series of the Voluntaryist comic book universe, featuring Nishi Michalak, a fearsome marksman of the competitive shooting all-star showdown. Get ready for hotshot action like you've never seen before, with a twist that will leave you on the edge of your seat, begging for more. Lock and load your campaign exclusive perks as we stock your shelves with thrilling multi-gun mag-dumping action. The fight for liberty continues with a bang.
Yeah,
All right,
so it's
there it is.
I don't know about you, but that gets me really excited.
Yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for hanging with
Love
us for
it.
that premiere.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the intro like was so epic by YouTube. I'm like, wait, I don't remember this being the animated trailer, and I'm like, oh no, wait, that's the countdown.
Yeah. No, it has a YouTube has a countdown timer thing.
so
So
spacey. And
I know I chose the spacey
vaporwave.
one because I was like, the spacey
Oh,
one's
you
cool.
can choose.
I
I
chose
thought
it,
they
yeah.
like just did it for
Nah, I
everybody. I'm
chose
like,
it, I
wow,
chose it.
that's epic. I feel like we're at the movie theater.
Right? So now that you're all pumped and you've seen it,
So pumped.
check it on out. Go to Voluntaryist, the Voluntaryist website. Of course, you have voluntaryist.com, and that will lead you, when you click on sign up on Indiegogo, it's going to lead you to the Indiegogo for Voluntaryist One Shot. And of course, you can watch that trailer again there. It's super cool. Worked really hard to put that together. It was a lot of fun, doing the design on that and doing the voiceover, the action, all the stuff and the sounds. So I hope that inspires you and makes you pumped to see what happens in this campaign.
Yeah, a lot went into it, definitely, from the website to the video to the voice acting to animations and the whole like campaign page itself. It's really awesome.
It is awesome. He says, Paul's clearly the model.
Oh, thanks,
She's
Eternal.
not, but that's very nice. That's a nice compliment. She's not technically the character, but we will.
Yeah, it's not like, based off me or my origin story. I'm not Korean and no, I'm not Japanese and German.
Right. And you don't have anything to do with the background whatsoever. But I am going to go over the campaign now that everybody's seen the trailer and talk to you through it so that you can kind of get a sense of what we're doing here. So it's a multi-gun mag dumping action series, unlike anything you've ever seen before. And of course, it's unlike anything you've ever seen before because as far as I've seen, there really hasn't been anything that deals with competitive shooting in movies and comics. Like competitive shooting is not really covered.
No.
Most of the time, the shooting stuff is someone's like ex-CIA or Black Ops or something like that.
Right, they're in the military.
Or they're in the military,
training.
You punish or
Yeah.
whatever. So this is actually really about private shooting. You know what I mean? This is about private people doing private things. That's what we're talking about.
Right, shooting competition.
That's right. We're shooting guns
Yeah,
privately.
and if any of you know, I mean, can we say what the name is kind of based off of?
Nope. Top secret stuff all the way through.
Well,
So
about the competition shooting world. Well,
yes. So there's nothing it's not based off of anything like that. It's just top secret stuff as far as that stuff goes. So I'm glad that you asked.
top.
So I can shoot you down.
Secret.
Hey. So
With
Volunteerist
one
one shot with one shot. And one shot here doesn't mean that this is a one-off series, because sometimes when you see one shot, they think, oh, this is just a single comic. But no, that's just saying like it's a tagline saying that she hits the mark in one shot, that she's super, accurate and good. So
Right. It's not that this comic is going to be just a standalone.
like a single comic and that like one issue. That's it. No, this
that's,
is a whole series.
That's funny
that
because my
continues.
mind
Right.
did go there.
Right.
But I know.
You know.
That's
So-
really cool.
Woo! So thank you, Sam. Thank you. So I'm gonna go ahead and read over the backdrop here on the campaign so you get a sense of what's going on. So Mishi Michalak Voloncap has been training in the art of competitive shooting sports since she was just 6 years old. After countless matches and teeth-gritting close calls, she's finally made it to the Gun Enthusiast National Association Competitive Shooting All-Stars competition. While this 21-year-old hotshot is set to capture the nation's attention with her bullseye marksmanship, a strange event will change the course of her life and her family's forever. Join in with Wildcat One Shot as we keep in the edge of your seat with your fingers thumbing through each page of this new standalone title in the Voluntaryist comic book universe. It's a visual masterpiece with excitement for both comic fans and gun enthusiasts alike. Each page is meticulously crafted to inspire you with stunning visuals and adrenaline-pumping action. There are tons of ways to join and support, from the standard cover to the signed Ultimate package, with cover B in the hollow foil variant. Thank you for your support as we expand the Voluntaryist comic book universe together. And just past that is where you can see this little sneak peek of the first page. It's a lower resolution version of it, of course, for the internet. We're zoomed a little bit, but you can see here it starts off, it says, load and make ready, click, rack, shooter ready, stand by, beep, blam, blam, blam. And as you can see, that first page kind of ties into the trailer too, right? So there's the trailer kind of matches this first page opening.
Yeah, that's really cool to see. You can also see, it's different art. But I just love the interior art. It's absolutely incredible. I'm like, wow, this is like top tier. The drawings are incredible. They're just so well done. Like everything's drawn to proportion, and from panel to panel, the character looks the same. Like that can be tough. Like as when you look at different artwork and different artists. Some of them are really good, but character continuity too is also really important when it comes to drawing, and that can be really, really tough. So to just see it and to have that for these interiors is just really awesome to see, and definitely warrants it for such a cool comic. I mean, in Voluntaryist, you have Mackley, and I personally want to see like Mackley go up against Voloncap, because that would be fun, because Mackley is like ex-Black Ops, right?
Yeah.
So he's, and he's the one using guns, and Jack's not familiar. He more has like these energy blasts, right?
Jack is familiar with some, different guns. He mentions in the first issues that he was, when he grew up, he was shooting, 30-06, 30-30 with his dad kind of thing. So
but he usually uses his hands because he's so strong.
Right, like he in the first couple issues, it shows him fiddling with some guns, but then he ends up, instead of using guns, well, he doesn't know that he doesn't need it, but then he discovers that because he's when he gets a rating. But I don't want to spoil anything here, but you get the idea.
Spoil.
So
get the catch-up package.
Yes, get the catch-up package. But exactly right, that this artwork is top tier. We actually took what we made in terms of extra resources from the last issue. We invested that into Volunteer One Shot. We found one of the top tier artists you can get in the industry who has done great work before. He's award winning, and we got him to be able to work with us. We got some really top tier colorists as well.
Yeah,
so
you can see it just stands out.
Right. You can see it. This stuff is taking the next level.
Dynamic.
So we went all in on this, and that's why the artwork looks so stunning. The covers are so great, and I think you're just really gonna love it. So this right here is just a little character turn. It's not with the main artist. That's just with our character design artists that we work with. So different artists there who we do kind of like the initial turns and kind of build the character out with. And this one's done by Amy, who's done the other Voluntaryist covers. So she did the initial concept cover, and that's cover B. And yeah, so the goals here is that with this comic,
but you can't name the artist of cover A. Is that
Bruno? Yeah, Bruno.
Oh, okay.
So there's 26 new pages that we have for this new issue. And of course, if as we go along, we're going to have creation of new artwork for our perks. And if we happen to get further past that, then we'll open up some stretch goals like we do normally. We have everything as you come to expect here from Voluntaryist, the die cut sticker. We have the bookmark. We have the cover A and B is a campaign exclusive. So the second cover there is only going to be available on the campaign. Once the campaign's done, that's it. It's not going to be in print on demand. Only cover A will be print on demand. We have the character card as well. So it's a jumbo character card that shows off her and some artwork. Then we have the signed cover A. We have the holofoil variant, and that's super cool because, of course, that's Igor Teixeira, who's the Rippaverse lead graphic artist. So he's super talented. Love having him back, and really making something excellent that's going to be extra special because it is the holofoil material, which is thick and shiny.
Yeah, it's really special with Igor. It's really cool that he can just come back in despite being the lead artist at the Rippaverse. Like, they're pretty busy from what I can see. They got him pretty busy.
It's
so
really nice that
the fact that the fact that he makes time for us and continues that, we really appreciate it. That's awesome. And it looks like the Ultimate Bundle is really cool. I mean, you have the one right before that where it's not signed, but the sign looks really cool, and you have all three of the covers as well. So that's pretty awesome.
Exactly. Yeah. So we have all three covers signed if you want for the Ultimate Bundle, and it also includes all the bonus items. And of course, you're able to get any stretch goals if we get to that point. We do have advertisement on this one. So advertisement here is available if you're interested in promoting your comic, your business, whatever it is. We have that all. So we have everything from businesses that sell gold and silver to search engines to
we had pre-search. That was really cool.
Custom Joe, right? So they're a sponsor as well. So Custom Joe, big shout out to them, cjroasting.com. If you have your own comic book that you want to showcase in My Comic Book, and QR code people there too, that's a great way to get people to check out, especially if you have a comic book that's in the genre, like a Liberty themed genre. This is a great way to get that out to people that would be likely interested because, of course, they're looking for that kind of content too.
Yep.
So yeah, it's just a great set of things. We don't have a catch-up package, of course, because this is the first issue. So catching up would be on the Voluntaryist side, not on the Voloncap side of things. But yeah, the stretch goals, we obviously we don't announce our stretch goals until we've hit 100%. So we keep that kind of secret,
obviously,
and then we let people know afterwards. So, but yeah, it's really impressive. This is the best work we've ever done, the best artwork. The best everything. I mean, really, we've taken everything we've learned from Voluntaryist and taken it up a notch for Voloncap One Shot, to bring you something that's absolutely incredible. So I'm going to link that down in the comments below so you can go ahead and check that out. So I'm going to put the campaign.
Yeah, I know. Imperial Guard. It does sound like I said the ketchup package. It's maybe just how I pronounce. Get that catch-up package.
That catch-up package. And we've already we just launched. It was a soft launch, so I didn't make too many big announcements, of course, until we got this trailer going, but we already have 2 backers in, so that's awesome. We're 1% of goal, but it just started. We got 60 days left. This is just starting now, so make sure
say they are the 1%.
Yeah, they are the 1% right now, the 2 backers. And the it'll make for a great, Christmas gift or whatever,
definitely
New Year's celebration gift, whatever it is.
Especially if someone likes to read, or you have what would be the lowest age, like
Oh,
13, like 13. 14.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean,
Well,
it's definitely
PG-13.
it's definitely like my comics are meant to be because of the language and the violence. It's definitely not for little kids. With a mature young teenager could potentially. It's not graphic sexually.
Yeah, that's why I'd say PG-13,
right.
like with the parent guardian.
It tends to leave PG-13 plus, but it's like sometimes the violence could potentially get borderline
Yeah,
R.
that's just up to the parent at that point.
It's not like gory. It's not like watching what do you call it? The clown face. Terrifier.
Gosh.
It's not like watching the Terrifier gore, but it's or Saw, but it's definitely got some bloody violence here. And
there. It's yeah, I would say like okay, if 15 then 16, like you probably handle it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so if you have teenagers, if you're a parent, nieces, nephews, cousins, second cousins. Some of us got second cousins, It's when your cousins got kids. It's called your second cousin. But we also call them niece and nephews in Chinese culture and Vietnamese culture. But yeah, so it's a really good gift.
Mm-hmm.
I really like, you get someone the whole set and now they're stacked, especially if you live somewhere where it's chilly. It's getting chilly. Maybe you want to cuddle up and read some Voluntaryist one shot. Or if you're not in a chilly place, you can go out on the ocean.
That's true. You could read it anywhere. You could read it in a boat. You could read it on a moat. You could read it.
You could read in the bath.
On a plane. You could read it on a train. Doesn't matter.
There you go.
Anywhere.
I like that.
I'm Dr. Seussing this right now.
Yeah, that's better than me just inserting a word that didn't rhyme.
But I'm real like the Voluntaryist story, honestly, I'm really impressed with it and what we've created. It's so interesting and engaging. I can't.
The Voluntaryist?
A Voluntaryist. Voluntaryist is really good too. Voluntaryist is like very meaty and it's like it really it sinks you in. Voluntaryist like kicks the action off right away. So if you're like, give me some action, I'm ready to see some crazy stuff. Voluntaryist starts action, keeps it up kind of thing. And I think that
I'd say Voluntaryist was pretty actiony, but are you saying more gun action?
Well, Voluntaryist has a lot of dialogue at the beginning, and then it picks up with action that has dialogue. Voluntaryist has dialogue, but there's a lot of action right off the bat, and it's more peppy with the action. So if you're looking for a lot of action too, and you're like, I want to see a lot of action right away, obviously this is a good one.
Say action again.
Action. And it's one of those ones though that it's going to continue to have fun, engaging, crazy stuff with that where you really like I can just see already with how I've written the story. And I've written out quite a bit how people are going to be like, oh my gosh, I got to know what happens next. But like just every time jaw-droppingly like, whoa, what's going to happen next. So, and thanks Eternal for being a part of that 1%.
Yes, thank you.
Being one of the
You're
backers.
In the 1% right now.
Yes. Thank you for
someone knock him off and put him in the 2%?
Yeah,
or
put him in the
50%.
In the 50%.
That's really funny.
But yeah, so I do want to mention something before I forget it because I keep forgetting it, and it's super
what are
important.
You forgetting?
So on Voluntaryist for Black Friday, I want people to know this. There is a Black Friday special right now that I'm going to leave up. So I just want everybody to know there's a link underneath this video, underneath this stream that has a special discount. So again, it's the Black Friday Voluntaryist discount. I really think you should take a look at this. If you're on the edge right now, you're like, okay, what should I get? Because it's 13% off. You get the character card and you get cover A and the campaign exclusive cover B. And of course, the accessories such as the sticker and the bookmark. And of course, the bonus perks, which we already have one bonus perk and a second bonus perk is likely on the way if we can just cross that 7.5K. And we're less than 200 away from that. So it's very possible, 6 days left. It's very reasonable that we cross that second threshold and get another perk that goes into everyone at the print comic tier level and above's package. So check out the Black Friday character card. That it's a great way to join in because you get, exclusive item, something that, is going to be special that is not going to be printed on demand. Once you have it, you're part of a limited group of people who will have that special limited edition cover, and you get some extra cool items too that make for great display pieces and a practicality because the bookmark is something you can keep on using afterwards. So.
Okay, so what you're showing is actually 2 comics. It's 2 comics, a character card, and a bookmark.
So in the character card,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, you're going to get the cover A, which is the standard cover that stays print on demand. The cover B, which is a campaign exclusive limited edition. That's it. Once the campaign's closed, that's it. So you can't keep buying it. You're one of the few people who has that rare cover. There's the metallic bookmark. There's the sticker. There's the character card Leviathan, which is a cool art piece. And then you're going to also get the bonus item, which we've already unlocked, and probably the second one, we're so close to it. I think it's very realistic that within 6 days we might be able to close that gap. And then, possibly something else if I throw in a little extra something, as I often do. I like to spice things up a little bit and thank people. So that's why you want to join in on the comic campaign, because that's how you get special bonuses.
Literally puts in spice. Like you get a packet of spice.
That's right. So I want to spice it up for you. Make sure to get your Black Friday deal. And I'm going to leave that Black Friday up through the rest of the campaign. So again, if you're seeing this later, don't despair. You can go click down below, look in the description. You get that special 13% discount while you still can. So again, zero claim, because again, it's just fresh. We're just launching this now, but hopefully some people take the opportunity to get that discount and get in with some really cool perks.
All cap, no risk.
Was that
lucky 13%?
The lucky 13%.
What's up? This picture's so funny.
So
he or she, I guess. I don't know.
Could be a he, probably.
Could be a she. You're right.
So,
I don't know.
You never know. So all that to say, that's about it. We just wanted to showcase Voluntaryist one shot with y'all to watch the launch of the teaser trailer.
That was really fun.
Yeah, it was awesome. And we wanted to, let you know that Voluntaryist is about to cross stretch goal 2 and to get that Black Friday deal while you can.
Yeah, and check out the other perks as well. All the advertisements on the Voluntary Suit Saga 2 sold out. But if you were interested in advertisements and you're like, oh, dang, I missed it because, there are only 6, we have spots on the Voluntaryist. Well, obviously, we just opened. So it's open now. If you're interested in advertisements, we got that. If you're new to Voluntaryist, I definitely recommend the catch-up package. But if you're returning, check out the Ultimate Bundle where you can get all 3 of the different variant covers, especially if you know someone that would read it. And then, or if you're just a fan and you like just having all the different variants, which I think are really cool. And then same thing for Voluncap. We have we have an Ultimate Bundle as well. So check that out.
Yeah.
Do you have any signing on Suit Saga 2?
Yeah, the Ultimate Bundle is signed.
Oh, okay. See, I wasn't used to it because I saw signed on the other one.
Yeah, the other one had blacked stroke sign. This one has just white signed on there. So.
Oh, I couldn't even see.
Yeah,
I got it. Okay, well, cool. Now
yeah.
One's really cool. But yeah, so you can get it signed, and I would say the Ultimate Bundle on both is really awesome. Or the catch-up on Suit Saga 2 if you're totally new and you want the trade paperback and you just want to actually dive into the universe and be all caught up to Suit Saga 2. And we guarantee next campaigns, we're definitely continuing the story. So hope you'll join us.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just super exciting. I'm super thankful and grateful to everyone who's already joined in. So, if you're watching this and you're part of, whatever it was, whether you got a perk or you just shared or this or that, really appreciate you. Thank you for enabling us to continue. We're over 100%. We killed it already. And now we're just expanding the universe and making, more opportunities possible with being able to create potentially more series.
Especially CJ Roasting here. We got.
Oh, yes. Big thanks to CJ Roasting on the support.
VIP
CJ
over here.
I just really am thankful because it's I've been working on Voluntaryist for over 10 years, and it's just been such a dream to be able to be like, okay, we can actually finally create another character line. I've been working so hard to try to make that happen. And it was really difficult to do just with everything else going on. It was tough to be able to get everything together at once because of the great support from the last one and everything, working together, kind of synchronicity all at once, the right talent, in terms of artists and the people we can get at this, all at once. We were able to do Voluntaryist one shot. So
right. Good artists are hard to come by and retain because if they're good, everyone wants them, you could say, or people want them.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Judd.
Thank you, Judd. He was actually a part. He was the second part to the 1%.
Is so he also part of the 1%?
He is part of the 1%.
Oh,
so
okay, cool.
Yeah. So he was one of the first
Eternal.
So Hero
The
Comics. So
Eternal
thank you
comic
for
series.
being an early believer on it. Seriously, it means the world to me. Just because, it's just sometimes so hard to get people into a new series, especially with there's so many different competing things out there, and more than ever, there's
Especially
a lot of people,
right now more than ever. There's
right
so much competition.
now.
Which is
There's
great.
a lot of
I love it.
competition for
the
sure.
Market.
So that's why we had to take it up to the next level. I had to make something that's like, this is so good, this is so epic, that when you open it, I'm telling you right now, because we've already completed most all of it. We're wrapping up the last couple pages right now on the comic, so we're getting close to finishing it.
It's incredible. It's intense. You feel just pulled in by the artwork and the dialogue. It's just really just a masterpiece of art. Like, I feel like I went and picked up, published DC or Marvel comic book. Not to say from the storyteller, or anything, like, you know what I mean? Like, but just, I mean, what it is nowadays, but just like the art, it's incredible to see. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's top tier. And again, as I said, I took everything that we made on the last campaign, the extra, and we reinvested it into Voluntaryist one shot, because I'm like, this is my shot. This is my chance to make a whole independent line and get the best talent I can find that is also aligned with kind of our values too, because I wanted to work with someone who obviously would be okay with the content that we're doing. So I had to get someone that was like, okay, they're cool with the kind of things we do, and someone who's award winning, really super talented. So I hope you see that we really listen to our fans. We listen to people hearing what they wanted to see and say. And one of the common things that they wanted were some ground level superhero shoot 'em up kind of stuff. So, we wanted to bring that to the table, because we've had the guys focused on for so long with Jack and Mac. So
I'd say
it's time for the girl to get a focus
in a published comic form, rather. Because I mean, when you did your universe series, which, like you said, they're not available anymore, but when you have the future verse versions of Voluntaryist, there are definitely Voluntaryist women heroes.
Oh, of course.
They're just like, obviously the first character that's going to come out is just the main character, Jack, and going through his origin story and how he meets Mac, and they team up and they create the first team. Like, they're the ones creating the team, and why, like, what's the motive for how this team came to be. So it's just, at the same time, though, outside the published comic forms, if you guys have been following us for like 9 years since I started the Philosopher, you'll see that we had Voloncap prototyped in different ways. I dressed up as Voloncap, like, sort of just like trying to fit, there's no step on snack shirt back when that was a saying. And it was just really cool to have that character that was prototyped and that I modeled for several years finally have its own comic. And now it's like an established canon character with like a really specific outfit and cool weapons, cool guns, AKs, CZ tops, 1911s. That's nice. Black and gold. That's nice.
Yeah, I think it's CZ bottom, 2011 top.
Yeah, so it's really cool. If you see like Voloncap in memes and stuff, it's definitely different, but similar aesthetic. It's really cool to see.
Yeah, it's super cool, and it's just something that is, very personal
definitely
to us
proud
in
of the
terms
work.
of things that we love. Right. It combines all the things we love. I love guns. I love, the
we're
superhero
literally
genre,
trying to do competition shooting.
Liberty stuff. Yeah,
we're in the middle of it.
Yeah, we did, and we did do action pistol stuff and this or that, and we did a lot of shooting stuff. So we just bring that to bear and our fandom stuff, right? So we take some of that and bring it to the table to combine it with all of our loves, and of course, I think people want to see. People want to see some really cool characters that have reasonable backstories to them that actually make sense and that you really relate with. So, and that Mishi Michalak, in this case, does that. You know what I mean? It's not one of those things like, oh, all of a sudden you're like powerful, you can just do anything kind of nonsense.
Well, if you're comparing to what you've already published, Jack and Mac have totally relatable stories. So I think you're just continuing having relatable characters. It's just more specifically, there may just be a certain demographic who really appreciates you could say a hot, beautiful woman shooting guns in the sun in a tight, short clothing. But as you can see, it's technically Christian friendly.
It's
adult Christian. But like there's not like cleavage. It's not like she's just naked. Like she's literally wearing what she probably would wear in a competition.
Well, yeah,
Just
I mean,
maybe the
you know, some
pants.
people will
Probably not the
use
pants.
pure sex to sell, like in itself, and try to
Yeah.
shortcut that. And don't
Like
get me wrong,
Amazon. Oh my gosh. Like,
yeah, don't get me
their
wrong. Like,
originals are just
I love having my characters be attractive and beautiful. Like I'm into that superhero genre thing where it's like, yes,
well, like
they should
healthy
look
and
cool.
fit. Like
Right,
strong
right.
and healthy. Yeah,
It's just more so that with what I'm doing, I'm trying to make artwork and designs and characters that are compelling and epic and awesome, and that you look at their outfits and they're super customed and unique and make you go, oh, okay, that's super legit. Like, you know what I mean? She's got this whole kind of fit and vibe with the outfit, the black and gold look, and the the ANCAP ammunition sponsor and stuff like that. So
yeah, and I mean that's the point of superheroes. What they're superhuman. They're the most fit, the most, you could say, beautiful, and the most good. That's what a hero is. They're virtuous and they stand for humanity and they want to save good people, and they are good people themselves. And so I just really like that you're able to continue that and have something that really represents. I mean, this is, Jack is also American, so is Mac. And she's also American too. And she's just shedding light on a different culture here in America. And that is the love of guns, the love of self-defense. And it's really cool to see, especially, with women characters, someone who really trained hard to get to where she's at. It's not another, oh my gosh, it's not another Supergirl. She got powers, she's a wizard, like spirit hands, it's just nice to see a really realistic woman characters. Like, you women out there, you could be like this too. You can train up, you could get really good at competition shooting, or just train up and learn how to shoot guns just to defend yourself and your family, and your home and your life. So it's just a really good story to resonate with people, and especially if you have, I would say, like teens, or preteens. Like, I think Voluntaryist is a great story to just kind of inspire them, like how you can really just stand on your own, and fight for liberty.
right, yeah, and exactly, like she is a competition shooter and she's been doing it since she was a kid, and that's why she's so talented. And she's done so many competitions to get to this point, so much training and other physical training as well. So it's not out of nowhere, and it's just something that is going to make you smile. It's going to make you go, oh man, that's so cool. It makes you want to learn more about that culture and about what it takes to be a competition shooter, and
watch videos
and what kind of equipment people use and stuff like that.
Who's the biggest competition shooters now that are alive today? Like, who are the top ones?
Exactly. It's meant to
really
give you both the excitement of the fantasy in terms of there is going to be things that involve the Voluntaryist universe and superhero stuff, this and that, but to also then have the real world excitement of, oh yeah, that's right, competition shooting is a real thing. Oh, what's that like? And get you kind of into that as well. Just as a fun thing, because I just love seeing it. I love seeing gun sports and shooting sports and this and that, and of course shooting guns. It's a lot of fun. So it mixes all these things.
Yeah, it's a good
beautifully
tribute
together in a way that just makes you go, that's satisfying.
Yeah, definitely a really good tribute.
Yeah.
And I would say with both comic, I mean, this is the first separate character that has their origin story encapsulated in a print comic. And I definitely would recommend that if you're going to check out Voluntaryist or Voluntaryist, one or the other, if you're thinking about it, I would recommend both, because the universe crossover, the art is slightly different. You could say the pacing is also different as well in Voluntaryist, as you were mentioning. So just to compare it, and if you want to give us that feedback, that's awesome, like what you liked about it, etc. If you compare the two, but also their origin stories have some similarities, so that's really fun to just compare, I think. So definitely recommend both.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, each story is very unique from the other in terms of the backdrop, the situation. So it's definitely nothing that is like, oh, this is the exact same. No, by far.
No, but there's just crossovers. Obviously, they're in the same universe, so there's some parallels, and eventually they'll meet up. So that's pretty cool just to see that origins, and then as you continue the series, eventually you'll see their universe collide at different points. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah. It's just something that is going to continue to make you excited and make you wonder what's coming next, and has that dovetail into everything else. So yeah, I'm just so excited to make it, and thank you so much everyone for believing in us and giving us a chance to add in this new character, this new series, and to pilot and see where we can take it. So I just hope that when people watch the trailer, whoever's watching it later, because obviously some people are still getting decompressed after a long week and Thanksgiving.
Yeah, are still hanging with family because
right?
Tomorrow's just Saturday, and they might still have Sunday together.
Big family weekend for a lot of people, for sure. People, seeing family this weekend. So if you're watching this later, make sure to give it a like, a subscribe, check it out, share it to your social media. We greatly appreciate just to get the word out more than ever, so that we can, let people know that we're doing some really cool stuff that is, not like anything you're seeing out there. I mean, really, nothing that I can see even compares to what we're doing. In terms of the topics, the content, and how we're integrating that. It's just it's a very unique thing. So
yeah, definitely. Just I'd say we stay on top of current events through memes, and we have videos that are educational. We got a kids book. You got a nonfiction series, 3 books talking about the philosophy of libertarian voluntarism and how we actually transition to a libertarian society. No, it's not making government more efficient. It's afuera. It's ending it. Yeah, no. So a chainsawing the state.
That's right.
And we got music videos. So like All Cap No Riz said here in the chat, he wants us to end the Fed. I want to end the Fed. We don't want to end the Fed. We got to end the inflation tax. It's crazy. We don't want to just audit it. We want to end it.
Yeah, skip the audit. Just go straight to the end.
No, we know the audit will tell you it's theft. Like, or we already know it's theft. It won't tell you anything new. So, check out our music videos, which we thoroughly enjoy. We got more music and music videos coming as well. So yeah, just thanks for coming with us on the journey, whether it's for music, memes, philosophy, peaceful parenting, or
lots of stuff. We got so many different things. It's really something else.
Appreciate you coming out for the ride.
Yeah. And real quick, just thanks again, Robert, for your super chat.
Thanks, Robert.
And a big shout out. Thank you to both. Let me just find this here.
Eternal Comic Series.
Judd,
and
who backed. He was one of the first 2 supporters on Voluntaryist One Shot. And
thank you.
I'm going to pull this up. I got to scroll really far. Really far. back in the chat. And the Eternal. The other first backer on Voluntaryist One Shot. So thank you both of you for coming out, saying hi, and being early believers in Voluntaryist One Shot. Really appreciate that. And we're excited to keep killing it. So we're going to be promoting this for the next couple of months also as we wrap up Voluntaryist, and hopefully the synchronicity all lines up and we kill it, and we kick off what's going to be some of the coolest content that you're going to be seeing ongoing into 2025. So
yeah, and just one more reminder, if maybe we'll see you this Saturday or Sunday, if you're watching now or you're watching this later before the event on Sunday, come out, check out Southwest Florida Con if you're near or want to go to Fort Myers, Florida. Recovered after the cane, the last year's
we'll
cane.
be tabling there on Sunday because their comic convention is on Sunday, so we'll be tabling just for one day on Sunday. It'll be fun, getting our necks out there. In normally we're with Liberty events, so it's usually we table. We did do one comic book store, but now
this is a much bigger event. So
much bigger event,
was just small traffic,
wider world, and so we're gonna do our best to present Voluntarists to the wider world and see if we can pick up some more fans, some people who are tired of what Disney and DC and Marvel and them are doing, and they want something fresh and interesting.
Yeah,
and we'll see what happens. So.
Yay, thanks so much, Judd.
All right.
Yeah, the Who Cane. Thanks, Imperial Guard. Thanks, everyone, for coming out. All Cap No Riz, everybody. You guys are awesome. Take care.
Take care. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, enjoy the rest of Thanksgiving weekend with your loved ones.
We might do a little stream for the convention, like just showcasing. Either we'll do a stream or like do a little video upload, just showing off our table, showing who's there. So we'll give you a little insight into how that's going and seeing what's going on there, and then we'll catch you up.
Definitely post pictures.
Yeah, post some pictures, maybe do a little video, and we'll catch you up on that too. The next time we do a stream, we'll do another type of promotional stream for Voluntaryist One Shot, like we do, where we do a hot sauce challenge or something interesting, just like we do for Voluntaryist. So
we got some people from the hot sauce challenge We got Eternal was there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Imperial Guard was there too. Judd was there. All cap, no risk.
Lots of people. There,
That
so.
was fun.
It was fun.
Jack
it was
cried
fun.
both times.
I cried hard.
I held it. Maybe because I have experience holding on to pain.
Yeah, you do. You've held a lot of pain in life. That's to say the least. So
a lot to pay.
A lot to pay.
Has been held.
All right, but on to good things. Take care,
That's why
everybody.
I'm a philosopher.
Have a good weekend.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Unless you want to keep talking for another hour. You're like,
Let's just dance and sing.
Yeah.
Karaoke night.
More tabling. Yeah, we got more tabling coming soon. So
Okay. All right.
all right. Take
Take care,
everybody.
everyone.